is brought to you by Allstate. Are you in good hands?
All right, I need you to look in the camera and say it's a make or miss league.
I don't believe that.
Okay. Then you don't have to say it.
I appreciate it.
We love you, Patrick. Miss Arachnophobia.
Look at this.
Donovan
Watch
Mitchell.
this one. Watch this
dropping
head.
30 in just 3 quarters last night. That slam.
Moutier, watch out, my guy. Look at Moutier. Watch the slow motion here. Watch Moutier. He's like, oh, no, please, sir.
Get up just off vert like that.
I was
from down low, too.
And when I'm trying to tell people, like, they don't understand, like, him and Westbrook are like 6'3".
Yes.
They play like they 6'5". On a good day, they 6'3".
All right, so I was going to ask you how far they could go, but I just want to look at these highlights a little bit more.
He's a bad boy.
Bad man. All right, make expressions. Take a look at this. All right, I watched this like 10 times. Kawhi posting up Paul George. First, he's like bored. Then he's just offended. Watch this.
Oh, wow. Don't do that.
And by the way, he makes the basket.
Like, oh, no. I didn't see that. Who found that? That's some great camera work.
Dude, I watched this, seriously. I watched this a dozen times.
Come on, dog.
I'm going through all the, does he feel like he's taking PG's taking the angle wrong?
No, he just got strong. No, that was all. There was nothing about help defense. That was all like, wait, you gonna body me? Come on now.
Miss Enga. Blazers blowing out the Mavs last night, and Zach Collins just dancing on the bench.
Okay.
All right, so remember, earlier this year, though, he was furious on the bench that C.J. McCollum was trying to get him to this has been a weird
Sometimes boy band, though.
So look at this, right? So then
Zen out.
He was like, you got to get Zen, baby. So maybe this is what he's now decided to do, is that after angry Zach, now he's dancing Zach, and he's like, I'm good.
He's going to the happy.
He's got to go happy place, man.
What's happening?
It's a long season.
Are they all sitting close enough together on the bench for everyone? Like that today?
Yeah.
Make matchups. James Harden dropping 57 against the Grizz last night. That is his second 57-point game against Memphis this year, which is a random stat. I don't know if they should consider. 57 exactly is weird. Twice in one season. Could they consider double teaming him ever at all? Maybe that could be something they could do.
Well, they won the game, so
yeah, they won.
Well, okay, so that's the thing, right?
We're going to allow James to get his 57.
As long as we don't let that 58. If he start getting to that 58, 60 range, we got to jump.
That's too much, but no, right. Look,
57 and below, we got this.
We got this, and our plan is to win in overtime. No, look, they did lose. The Rockets did lose, despite James dropping 57. He is leading the scoring race by 7.9 points per game over Paul George, which is crazy. That would be the second largest margin by a scoring champion since the NBA ranked scoring leaders on a per-game average basis starting in 1969-70. T-Mac, you went down to it in that scoring race with Kobe that you won. I just want to point that out. A lead by 7.9 points. I mean, that's kind of nuts. 7.9 points. Still, though, are they asking too much of him? Because I'm just going to keep saying it. In the playoffs, they need him to be 100% physically rested and active.
Yes, but James is a hooper. You know, James comes to play every single night. He takes no shortcuts. He is just a hooper, and, you know, they're not asking too much of him. This is what he does. This is what he's capable of doing.
But you have no worries about the playoffs?
No, listen.
If you think you're going to do the exact same thing every time and get a different result, that is what? The definition of insanity. If you're just going to play 6, 7 guys and James is going to do this. Look, in the last 2 games, they had a 2-game lead, or they had a chance to close out the Warriors, and he goes 6 for 25 from 3 in those last 2 games.
That's how they play.
2 for 13 in the final game.
Take a look. When he goes over 50, they barely have a winning record.
They're 4-3.
Right. When he goes over 40, though, to Tracy's point, it's not like they stink when he goes over 40. They're 15-4.
Listen, I mean,
so
and 2 of those teams where he went over 50 was like 2 playoff teams, and that was Miami and Brooklyn next.
My only thing is we know what he can do in the regular season. And if we're going to keep doing the exact same thing, playing him 42 minutes a night, playing him 44 minutes a night, just using his usage rate through the roof, yeah, MVPs are great.
Yeah.
Right.
And him and Giannis are the 1 and 2 for MVPs.
If you look at the minutes played per game for Giannis versus Harden, it is way different.
So
Giannis has kept his down.
See, I don't think they're asking too much of him. I think they need to cut down his minutes.
Right.
That's what I think they need to do. But as far as him going out, putting up these type of
the numbers, no.
No.
Right. That's what he does.
Do what you do when you play, but
Right.
cut down his minutes. Because I go to the games. I'm a sweet holder.
Yeah.
I go to the games, and they could be up.
You see that
18.
subtle flex?
Yeah, he's Tracy McGrady. He flexes when he walks in the building. He's like, oh, I'm T-Mac.
It's like, I'm a sweet holder.
What I'm saying is, I go to the games, and the Rockets can be up 18 in the fourth quarter.
And he's still in there.
playing.
James is still in the game.
So that's what.
Why?
When we're talking about are they asking too much, it's not so much like him scoring 57. I'm okay with a guy getting on fire. I'm okay with someone just getting buckets, leading the league and scoring. But at some point in time, they're like, yo, you need to sit out.
So how does that happen? Because Mike D'Antoni talks at the beginning of these seasons about we're going to keep James minutes down this year. And obviously, with the injuries in the middle of the season, that was not possible, they felt, to stay even in the playoff race. But now that they have much of their team back, how does that conversation go between players and a coach?
This is what I want to say this, and I know this is going to be probably the thing that people are going to go nuts on. There's certain coaches we either know who they are or we don't have a large enough sample size like Brad Stevens. We know he's a good coach. We want to see if he can coach a guy that can, or a team that can win a championship. We've seen D'Antoni have 3 MVPs and never make it to a final. Right? So we know who he is at this point in time. I'm just saying he's a good coach. He's a good
coach of the year.
I understand he's a very good coach, but at some point in time, is he the coach to lead you to a championship? Is he the coach, or is he the coach that's going to have a great regular season?
He's not changing. Like, you go back to Game 7 last year, he's not changing it. They missed 27 straight threes, and you would think, hey, drive the ball to the basket. Let's get some.
But listen, we sit there and
sitting here settling.
But we want to sit there and criticize all of these other Hall of Famers and say they didn't win a championship. Oh, you didn't win a championship. Charles Barkley didn't win a championship. Where here you have a coach that has had multiple guys with multiple MVPs, and he's not changing, and hasn't won a championship. Hasn't even been to a finals.
People have to stop saying he's carrying the load. This is a really good team. He has a lot. He has a lot of great pieces around him. This is a championship contending team.
Absolutely.
Right? They have enough to win a championship.
It's not just CP3
so they have to stop.
So if they don't win a championship, if James Harden